Good morning. We're into unit number 3 of your syllabus, Business Ethics as Applied Ethics. In other words, we are trying to see practically how business ethics are followed in business. Now, by characteristics, business ethics are those norms, those unwritten rules, those ways of thinking, ways of behaving people, and that is in the context of ideals and principles that are followed. Those ideals and principles are followed with letter and spirit in the organization while respecting the, I can say, the seniors, while even taking cooperation of the people, while applying for leave, while talking to the colleagues, while talking to the subordinates, while having an effective communication system. In all those activities, you'll see there are a lot of norms, lot of principles, lot of rules which are unwritten, lot of ideals are followed, and that's what we mean by the applied ethics. While people are behaving with each other, they follow certain norms. काही बंधनं पाळतात लोक. घरात एक आणि बाहेर दुसरं. तुम्हाला घरात एखाद्या पद्धतीने एखादा माणूस वागत असेल तर त्याला तसं समाजात वावरताना वागता येत नाही. So it becomes necessary that there are certain rules, certain principles, certain norms, certain expectations of others are also to be borne in mind while behaving. And that's what we mean the characteristics. The characteristics are those are the things that are to be borne in mind while behaving with each other at the workplace. And more so, when you are doing your business, you have to follow those standards, follow those rules, follow those norms, follow those ideal principles of life. And that's what we mean by the characteristics of applied ethics. Now, when we are learning those characteristics, we can learn those by putting the things into perspective, so long as the points which I am trying to discuss now are concerned. The first point is long-term growth. What does that mean? If any businessman wants to grow, wants to expand, wants to do this business in long run, he just has to remember that you want to survive for a longer period of time. You do not have short goals, you do not have short gains. Instead, you are worried about the lambi raska ghoda kind of principle. You have to follow those. And whenever any business house wants to learn and wants to continue for a longer period of time, that's called the principle of growth, long-term growth. Another principle is cost reduction. Every company must think about reducing costs so that it can earn more profits. If you want to increase the profit margin, you have to reduce the cost. And reduction of cost is done without harming the resources. We are worrying about the availability of resources, all right, but we are using those resources in optimum possible manner. So that's what we mean by cost reduction. Risk mitigation. Now here, people have to worry about risk. Risk means there are certain things that are not within your control. We have to remember and we have to carry that risk to a minimum. You must not unnecessarily indulge into something which is going to harm the future of business, harm the persons who are in the picture. So you have to worry about that. Then limited resources. You also have to remember